hustle. This
hey, yo, son, I can run over here, get this bread, flip it,
17,000.
come back this way. You feel me? You gonna do it like
The
that?
truck fly through the air and it lands in New Jersey, and I made 37,000. Cause I ain't no slave.
I ain't gonna slay it like that.
Facts.
Oh!
Gemini, woke up on the wrong side of the sheet. But really I should've been born on Halloween. I ain't no demon sin, but I do evil deeds.
We are back with the infamous,
Yeah,
notorious.
that's right, man.
I mean,
About to get down to the nitty gritty about
Yo,
some situations.
Yeah, the nitty gritty about to get real. We done did the whole background.
Did the background now.
Now tell me what? Okay, how am I gonna start this?
Go ahead, rock it open.
What is your take on the state of YouTube and trucking? What is some of the stuff you've seen that you feel is like?
I see a lot of wannabes.
Well, we just gonna jump right on into it then, like that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool. It is what it
I
is.
see a lot of wannabes. I see a lot of people who want to be other people. I see a lot of people talk not the same way how they talk in person. I see a lot of people know how they act in person. I've seen people give out information just to give it out, but it's wrong just to have some freaking views. I've seen people take down videos. I've seen people get embarrassed on video. I've seen a lot of things in video, but the one thing is, man, be yourself out there. Stop worrying about what the other man is doing. Stop worrying about how he make his money, but your money is sitting at -10 in the bank. Worry about what you got going on in life. Because the first second that you start worrying about yourself, I bet you start going higher in life. When you start worrying about yourself and start worrying about your situation in life, I bet you get better.
Preach.
You know?
Because that's all I do.
Yeah.
I focus.
Worry about yourself. Stay
I
focused.
get sidetracked with the drama every once and again, but for the most part, after that's done, like we sitting here working.
Yeah. So worry about when you first come into trucking. All my new people out there, you're gonna see all the trucking videos from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now, back ago. Worry about, focus on what you're doing now, and that is getting your permit and getting into a company and getting your feet wet and learning everything out. Don't worry about what truck. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't worry about none of that little bullshit. Worry about what you got to do to support your family. Because when you come out here, this isn't a 9 to 5. This isn't this is a career, but it's a lifestyle. So you gotta live that same way that you lived at home. Bring that to the truck so you're comfortable. Don't be worried about what's going on at home, because when you bring your worries out here, you're distracted, and then you're putting other people's life in harm. Worry about yourself. Worry about what you got going on from a daily base. Stop worrying about, oh man, somebody live right now. Let me see what's gonna get good. When TV go live sometimes, I'm not always in there. When a lot of people go live all the time, you working sometimes. Catch the rerun.
The record, yeah.
Whatever it is, but make that money. We out here to make paper. When you at home, what you doing? You trying to make paper. But when you on this road, the same thing. Strive to be bigger in life. Stop striving just to not. If you want to be company, that's fine. That's fine with me. But
don't be mad at the people.
You're not on my. You're not trying to get to my level. And to a lot of people's level is to own their own stuff.
Yeah.
To have their own fleet. To be able to sit at home and have 2 or 3, 4, 5 trucks chilling out there running. You dispatch it, but still with the family. But each day you see something come through the bank account. You got to have a business mind, a business output when you step into the lease, the owner operator, and keep going up from there.
Most people have a gang mentality. And that's the thing we don't understand. And that's not taught through the hood. That's taught through politics. But, don't get me started on the regime. So I'm not going to get on that. But what I'm saying is, where do you... let's break it down deeper. So this isn't a hot mess video. It has some type of intelligent stuff behind it.
Exactly.
Where do you think the drama in trucking stems from? Like, what is the
People
root cause?
People that they know everything and try to be a chief at everything that they do and always trying to tell somebody what to do, but you can't tell a grown man or a grown woman what to do. You can only give them suggestions. You can only give them what you've been through, but don't say you got to do it that way. This is what you got to do.
Yeah, I stopped. I used to do that.
I do it to my video too. This is what you got to do. So then when somebody does, like, dang, it didn't work for me. Now I lost the house, I lost the car, I lost my family because TV said this way, Smitty said this way, little guy said this way, you got to go off what your situation is, and then that's how the drama starts. That's how all the
people review.
He said yes.
Because people, when you have, I don't have a 100% information channel. Some people dang near got classes.
Yeah.
And then you have people who believe this class. It's you know what? It's like religion.
Everybody's input is different.
So if you're in the Trucker Brown religion, you believe this. You in the O'Shawn religion, you believe this. You in the Smitty religion, you believe this.
Yep.
And what happens is when these pulpits, when they jump over to another church to see what the other person is saying, they get offended at the contrary point of another, we'll call it pastor.
And they clash. Yep.
Because if you look at a channel like a church, you got pastors and how many subs is how many people there are in your congregation. And if you notice, when people talk a certain way, you can almost tell who they really sub to.
Yeah, exactly.
You can look at this person and be like, okay, I know where he come from. Because his point of view is skewed to that direction.
Exactly.
We have to separate it from that. That's why I call it entertainment.
It is entertainment now because I stopped doing trucking things. I do a lot of motivational stuff now. Because that's what a lot of people need to hear nowadays is motivation and information about life. Anybody can come out here and say, yep, this is how you back right here. This is how you turn. This is how you slide your tandem. This is how you shift gears, ship a receiver. Give them more information about the game. Talk about certain companies. Give your output. Give your input. Don't say you got to do this. You got to go to that company. Everybody has different. Some people love CR England. Some people love Prime. Some people love certain things. So you got to talk about what now a good information video is talk about each company and what they bring to the table.
Yeah.
What can they bring to the table for your situation? What can flatbed do for you? If you're a big boy and you're trying to get in shape, jump in a flatbed.
Yeah.
If
you want to lose that weight, bro.
If you want to do something else, but put yourself in certain situations. But what a lot of people do, they listen to the message, but sometimes the message could be wrong, but they like the messenger so much, they're going to go along with it. Like, oh man, Smitty said this. F what TV said, or TV said this.
It's a gang mentality.
Said.
Now it's like, since I'm in this game, everything you say, if I'm listening to blah, 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 who says whoever has a lease
that's where
at a mega carrier is a slave.
Yep.
So now they come over to someone who's working at a mega carrier and they're like, well, you ain't making no money.
Exactly.
Really?
Yep.
If I ain't making
this,
that's one of the biggest ones right there. Because I heard this one thing. I don't do the name call.
Okay, that's fine.
I ain't gonna give him no light.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
I might give him a jewel a little bit, but we'll see.
Because you're ratchet. I'm gonna put that out there. But I heard a guy say, if you don't have your own authority, you're a slave. He basically said it was a necessity.
And he probably was maybe a company driver, maybe.
Even if he did have his own, this is my problem. This is my problem with having your own authority before you even need it. How you have an authority before you can actually utilize it? And when you take home more of the money, but you also take on more of the risk. It's a balance thing. Now, I'm not saying don't get an authority. I'm not saying either way. But I would not say you have to get one.
Yeah. You don't have to get one. You can still run off somebody else's authority and still make that big boy money and still have a fleet on that authority until you gain up your trucks, build your capital,
get a contract to even sustain an authority.
Exactly.
How are you? I mean, if you don't understand, authority got a lot of fines, and like you mess up, it costs money.
And insurance ain't no joke.
No,
we ain't talking about no $100, $200 for your car insurance. We talk about probably starting at $1,000 and up.
$1,000, and they want a down payment.
Yep.
So it's one of them things where you have to do your research and take time and see what's good for you. But when you see these guys come on here, they usually ex-hustlers. Let's go on the black side right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ex-hustlers.
On the block.
And they be trying to talk to you like it's a hustle.
Hey, yo, son, I can run over here, get this bread, flip it, and come back this way. You feel me? You gonna do it like that.
And the truck fly through the air, and it lands in New Jersey, and I made 37,000. Because I ain't no slave.
I ain't no slave like that.
Facts.
Oh!
And this is the dude you getting your business information from.
Oh, man.
Buck dancing. And I'm like, okay, hold on.
Oh, man.
You don't have an in with the contract. You don't, a contract is steady money.
Yeah.
So let's say you do get a fine. If you got a contract, multiple trucks, you're going to be able to handle that fine because the trucks are never stop running. I don't want multiple trucks unless I can guarantee they're always loaded.
Always loaded.
Because one thing I realized when I stepped out of the regime from Prime, and I went out there on that semi-independent to a company where they'll let you run under us, but don't call us. Like, that's how Jones was.
Really?
Don't call us.
Dang.
We'll call you when you need something. But other than that,
don't call to do your own thing, make your own money. Just make sure we get that paper.
There's damn near not even a number for you to call.
They just come out your bank account.
It's
Thank you.
Run under the numbers, and we don't know what to tell you.
Exactly.
My truck broke down. Okay.
Yeah, what you want to do? Get it fixed.
All right. I get out there. Another thing I realized, they just run out of loads. I called the brokers. Called 15 brokers. Every single one of them say they only got 2 loads. What the Jimmy the Cricket is going on out here?
See, I don't know that part of the game.
See, that's because you ain't stepped out the regime.
Yeah, I ain't stepped out there.
Man, and they say, oh, you got to make a relationship with the brokers. So I'm thinking, are the brokers lying to me because I don't have a certain relationship with them?
They got so many fucking truckers. They don't care about just one trucker. They got so many truckers. They can say, look, if you there, oh, cool, that's cool. I got a person that's deadheaded 50 miles away, but you 5 miles here, yeah, cool. Go ahead and get that.
They don't care,
They don't care
dude.
about nothing.
That's why I noticed that I don't have the temperament to do brokers.
Okay.
Because if I feel like you lied to me, I'm gonna go off.
Yeah.
I don't have that corporate. You gotta be someone who can navigate through politics and fakeness.
Yeah.
And I can't do it.
Yeah.
So when I got back to a situation where I'm not at Prime, I kind of snuggled up close to him, but I don't work at Prime. I just like send my arrival call before the other trailers on the truck load.
You got another one come around.
I didn't have to finagle and buck pants and hey, sir, how you doing? Are you doing good out there, sir? Well, I was wondering if you can give me some polo because Mama needs new breasts.
I'm sitting in California. I'm trying to get something going over there to Virginia.
Can you do that for me, sir? I appreciate that, boss.
You got someone out there.
I don't want to do that. Nigga, you got the load, send it loads.
Send it to me. Stop bullshitting. This is what I got. Take it. Boom. We ride it. Boom. We got it.
If I got to take a lesser percentage to get away from that broker headache, I'm with it.
You got people understand that different situations fit different people.
It does. And a lot of people do not understand that you cannot do everything that everybody else does. Like let's say Chris at RST. From me putting my truck on there and seeing the running around and what was needed, not for me. Okay. Dude, I would have shot myself in the head. That dude goes through it, with just the logistics of getting it done. Yeah. And then sometimes he's in the truck.
There's a lot of paperwork going on.
So he doing the paperwork for his truck. Then he calling back trying to figure out stuff for the truck that's coming on, and people leaving, and you got to sit, you got to fly. Nah, bro, no.
Get all that,
dude.
I'll just jump on with you. No. You can do whatever.
Yeah. Hey, bro, just send me the load, bro.
Send me the load. Let me run.
I ain't got nothing to do with all that.
I'll see my money each week. You do whatever you got to do. Feel me?
Now you said something about a fleet. How are you gonna? This is my problem with the fleet thing. It's not a problem. This is why because I could get another truck right now. I can get one through Chris, and be chilling. Yeah. Do I want to deal with another driver though?
Do another driver. There's got to be a point of securement. There's got to be somebody who you trust. It's a lot come down to it because everybody changes. Like when Lowe was getting people in the truck and he said that he went through all them applications. Yeah, you're going to go through a lot of applications to make sure that right person is the how long you been driving, what your CSA score, you got to do all that stuff. How long you been, it's someone that you got to go through though, but if you're making good money off that one-man operation, well, then keep pushing it because that's your one-man business. That's fine.
And if you don't have the mind state to do it, don't
do it then.
Because I've noticed a trend. I say, maybe one YouTuber got another truck, and then they just start like that. They just start popping up. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Everybody get multiple trucks. Yeah. People in my inbox, when you gonna get a truck?
Don't worry about that motherfucker.
Bruh.
Everybody worry about somebody else.
I know these dudes. They've talked to me about when someone left their truck and blah, blah, blah. They had to fly out to get it. Told me the numbers. I don't want no part of that right now.
Right now.
And maybe in the future.
It's not a rush. A lot of people understand it's not a rush in this trucking. It's a marathon.
It is.
You got to do step by step by step. If you get that one truck and then a year and a half later you get another truck, fine. Because your capital looking great. You can get another truck and you know what you got to do because you've been doing it for a year and a half. This is how I got to do it. This is how I want to happen. You know, every day you're learning. So if a trucker says, "Oh, I've learned everything," no, because you're lying to yourself. You learning every single day.
The laws change.
Even freaking Robert Lowe is learning certain things every single freaking week.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's just one of them things I tell people, look, man, don't rush, man.
Yeah.
Take your time, because if you're gonna put yourself in a position that's gonna be a son bitch to get out of.
Exactly.
And right now, I'm figuring out taxes for my one truck. Honestly, like I'm not trying to get another truck, get another person, a 1099. Then this dude calling you every day. Oh man, you know what? I woke up today and
I don't feel like driving.
It was rain on the windshield. I can't move the truck.
I can't do it, Smitty. It's just a long distance, no? My wife did this at home. I got to get back to the West Coast. I'm in Florida. I'm sorry. I got to fly out. I'll leave the truck here and come back.
Nah, you won't.
Nah, you can leave when you leaving now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Not to mention that I say for me, okay, an employee, if they was under me, you got to do 6 weeks at a time. Period. Okay. You ain't doing 6 weeks, I can't use you.
That's easy. Oh, yeah.
6 weeks at a time, go home for 6 days.
That's good right now.
You understand? It's not a big deal.
Light work.
Now.
Oh, they about to chew you up. I know they gonna chew me because, see, I got some stuff for y'all. I learned my lesson freaking last year. We gonna talk about that as well, too. Because you was a suspected buck dancer, too. I know they y'all. I know. But they about to go in on you, bro. They see it right now. You wait. They see it. I've been talking to a lot of people, getting my hair right.
Look at him sucking up the TV.
Fuck all that, man. Nigga recognize a nigga and respect.
I'm just letting you know.
We making money.
They about to chew you up.
I already know.
You know.
I know they are. Already. It's cool, though.
Hey, man.
Because you ain't never going to see me in person, though.
Hey, you never know. Cats roll up on you.
Yeah, cats always.
What you want to do?
We ain't gonna say no about that.
What you want to do?
Be smooth. I don't care. I say names on here. Be smooth.
Oh.
I say names, and I don't care.
Hey, he gonna pull up on you, though.
Be mad about it. I'm here at Prime Springfield right now. Where you want to meet at, G?
He gonna pull up on you, though.
Listen, guys, thank you for watching the video. I'm still at Springfield, still working. Probably not by the time you see this, because this will first be seen on Patreon. Go to the link, go to the iCards, or go to Patreon, type in TB Uncut. And that's how you get to the Patreon stuff. I'm about to upload 9 videos, and I'm going to put them all on Patreon immediately. They get everything first. By the time I'm dropping 3 to 4 videos a week, by the time it cycles out, you're seeing it 2 weeks late. So when you're watching the channel, you're watching stuff that's 2 weeks old. Because I have so many videos, they have to come out before they can actually air. So take advantage of that. Go to Patreon, type in TB Uncut, do the business. Basically working hard here, having the ball. We are up to, on Instagram, we are up to 6,146. 6,146 freaking how do I tap this thing? 146 on the Trucker Brown Instagrams. All type of stuff up there, man. You gotta check that out. All type of content that you're missing. So go to @TruckerBrown. Follow me on Instagram. I appreciate you. I'm looking tired. I got bags in my eyes because I'm trying to do too much, as you can see. I'm always working, man. That's the new software I'm dealing with right there. I'm trying to learn that. So listen, appreciate you for coming, subscribe. Expect so much more from the channel, and it will definitely get better.